Selamat malam. Eh, saya kesempatan ini izin sharing materi terkait tentang financial management. Subtopiknya itu adalah tentang time value of money and discounting. Outline for lecture 2, time value of money. Um, Interest rates, open bracket, simple versus compound, close bracket, timeline, present and future value, multiple cash flow, annuities, and perpetuities, growing annuities and perpetuities, EAR and APR, loan types and loan amortization, inflation and time value of money. One of the most important questions in finance is what is the value today of cash flow to be received at a later date? Would you prefer $10 today or next week Tuesday? A more complicated example. Suppose you are the owner of the top of the muffin for you inks and have to decide which oven to get. You have two options. An oven that costs $5,000 and uses $1,000 per year in electricity and increases your sales by 10%, or an oven that costs $9,000 and uses $700 per year in electricity and increases your sales 9%. Investment project give rise to a stream of future cash flow C0, C1, C2 up to CT. Comparing cash flow of different project requires accounting for time and uncertainty. Time, a sure dollar today is worth more than a sure dollar tomorrow. Uncertainty, risky investment projects are generally less desirable than safer ones. The time value of money is critical for the comparison of cash flow with different timing, exemplary criteria, project evaluation, security evaluation. In short, money has a time value. It can be expressed in multiple ways. A dollar today held in saving will grow. A dollar returned in a year is not worth as much as dollar received today. Discounting is the mechanism used to convert future cash flow into today's equivalent value, which is known as present value or discounted value. Simple interest versus compound interest. Assume that you have put $100 in a saving account at $5 per year. Simple interest. Year one, principal $100, simple interest $5. Interest on interest $1, $0. Interest earned $5. Total interest earned $5. And year two, principal is $100. Simple interest $5. Interest on interest $0. Interest earned $5. Total interest earned $10. And in year five, principal $100, simple interest is $5, interest on interest $0, interest earned $5, total interest earned $25. Compound interest. Year one, principal $100, simple interest $5, interest on interest $0, interest earned $5. Total interest earned $5. Year five, principal $121.55, simple interest $5, interest on interest $1.8, interest earned $6.8, total interest earned $27.63. The effect of compounding. Simple interest, you only earn interest on the original amount invested. It is equivalent to drawing the interest earned during a year at the end of the year. You don't earn interest on interest. Total interest earned is equal $1 times open bracket R times T close bracket. Total balance equal initial investment plus total interest earned equal $1 times open bracket 1 plus R times T close bracket. Compound interest every period you earn interest on the current balance open bracket principal amount plus interest from higher periods close bracket. Total interest earned equal $1 times open bracket 1 plus R close bracket power T minus 1. Total balance equal initial investment plus total interest earned equal $1 times open bracket 1 plus R close bracket power T. Units are important. R percentage. R is a percentage or decimal per time period. T time period in years, quarters, months, or continuous. Interest earned and total balance is dollars. Cash flow timing is important. Assembly gratia when exactly the cash flow occurs. Open bracket assembly gratia, the beginning, the end, or the middle of the time period. The effect of compounding also is on the table. Initial investment, simple interest, $C, compound interest, $C, total interest earned is simple interest, $CRT, compound interest, $C, open bracket, double open bracket, 1 plus R, close bracket, power T minus 1, close bracket. Final investment, simple interest, $C, open bracket, 1 plus R T, close bracket. Compound interest, $C, open bracket, 1 plus R, close bracket, power T. Present value versus future value. The basic present value equation is PV equal PV equals FPT divided by open bracket 1 plus R uh, close bracket power T, where PV is present value, this the present value, FV is the future value, R is the interest rate in decimal terms, not percentage terms, and T is the number of periods. Present value versus future value. One can solve for V, FV, R, and T from the basic equation F P T equals PV plus bracket 1 plus R plus T. R equals open bracket FV divided by PV of close bracket power 1 divided T. T is log open bracket FV close bracket minus log open bracket PV close bracket divided by log 1 open bracket 1 plus R close bracket future value amount to which an investment will grow after earning interest. Application to personal finance and example. Suppose it is January 1st, 2007. You just turned 2026 and expected to retire at the age of 66 on January 1st, 2047. Your biggest dream is to go on a 1 month yacht tour in the Mediterranean that will cost you 65,000 dollars in 2047 when you retire to be able to pay for this yacht tour in 2047. How much should you put in a saving account that has an interest rate of 1% per quarter compound quarterly? PV equals uh, $65,000 divided to open bracket 1 plus 0.01 close bracket power power 40 times 4, and then PV equals 13 dollars point $228. Multiple cash flow. So far, we have assumed a single cash flow, but we will be dealing with investment that generate multiple cash flow over their lifetimes. Fortunately, the cash flow are additive as long as they are applied at the same point in the time. Why? Simply Gratia. Present value equals future value 1 divided by open bracket 1 plus R1 close bracket T1 plus is PV1 future present value 1 plus future value 2 divided by open bracket 1 plus R2 close bracket power T2 is present value 2. Multiple cash flow technique for following multiple cash flow Value each cash flow separately at the same point in time, usually the current period. Add the cash flow together. The first step in calculating the present value of multiple future cash flow is to draw the timeline graph. The timeline. The timeline is a linear representation of the timing of potential cash flow. Drawing a timeline of the cash flow will help you visualize the financial problem. The timeline count. Assume that you lend $20,000 to a friend. You will be repaid into payment one at the end of each year over the next 2 years. Here is the zero cash flow is $0 today, and then in this is the area of year one up to uh, year one, and the cash flow is $10,000, and this is the end year one, and this is the begin year two, and here is the year two area, and here's the year two point. So the cash flow is $10,000. The timeline count. Assume that assume that you are lending $10,000 today and that the loan will be repaid in two annual $6,000 payments. So the timeline is this is the area debt, and here is cash flow. Debt zero. Here is cash flow minus $10,000. Year one is year one, and here's a cash flow $6,000. Year two, and then $6,000. The first cash flow at the zero today is represented as a negative sum because it is an outflow. Timelines can represent cash flow that the place at the end of any time period. Timeline the MBA example revisited. 5 years of work experience after college, you have to decide whether to get an MBA or not. Suppose you are earning $10,000 per year before entering a business school and assume that the tuition costs are $35,000 per year. Expected salary upon graduation is $120,000, and assume that you will receive your salary at the beginning of the year. You can invest money at 2%. Further, assume that the first payment of $35,000 has to be made at the start of the program. The second payment 1 year later. Assume that you will work to 20 years after graduation and that the salary difference $2,000 will continue through this period. Timeline the MBA example revisited. Pay attention to the assumption and the timing of cash flow. Sound is on the picture. As picture one, as requested, I wrote the business plan to show profitability by year three. The key revenue assumption is that armored car crashes through that wall and spill its content, and don't stand where the car is assumed to strike oil. Dilbert suggests that stating your assumption when solving problem is important, especially in the exam. The timeline, the MBA example revisited. Timeline of cash flow for getting an MBA is year one is $35,000, year two $35,000, and here is 120,000, and year three $120,000, and here's the area up to year 22. So the value is to $120,000. Timeline of cash flow for not getting NBA. Here is $100,000 in on year one, $100,000 on year two, $100,000 on year three, $100,000 up to year 22 is also $110,000, $100,000. Multiple cash flow example. Your auto dealer gives you two choice to pay $20,000 cash now or make the three payments $10,000 now and $5,500 at the end of the following 2 years. If your cost of the money is 8%, which do you prefer? Option one, 15,500 today. Option two, $10,000 today. 5,500 at the end of 1 year and 5,500 at the end of 2 years. We can only compare those two options if both of them are convert for the same time period. Today will be an ideal one to that. Multiple cash flow. Present value for option number two. Zero time is $10,000 and here is 8%. Increasing 8%. So in year one, the value is $5,500 divided by 1 plus 0.08 close bracket power 1 equals $5,000, $92.56. And the year two is value is $5,500. So the value is $5,500 divided by open bracket 1 plus 0.08 close bracket power 2 equals 4,715.36. PV present value is $19.87.65. Multiple cash flow. Compare the present value of the two options at present. Option one, $20,000. Option one, 2000, $20,000. Option two, 19,807.65. This option two is a better choice for the buyer. That means option one is a better payment for the seller. Types of cash flow, five types of cash flow. One, simple cash flow. Two, annuity. A constant level of cash flow, open bracket, $C, close bracket, starting 1 year from now for a fixed period of time, T. Three, growing annuity, an annuity that has a cash flow of $C, open bracket, 1 plus G, close bracket, power T at the time, T, exempli gratia, and exponentially growing cash flow stream. For perpetuity, an annuity in which the cash flow, close bracket, $C, close bracket, continue forever. Five, growing perpetuity, an annuity in which the cash flow grow exponentially, open bracket, dollars C, close bracket, 1 plus G, close bracket, T at the time T, close bracket. Present value formula. Type of cash flow, simple cash flow. Present value formula shown in the slide. Annuity shown in the slide, growing annuity shown in the slide, perpetuity shown in the slide, growing perpetuity shown in the slide. C is the cash flow, R is the interest rate, T is the fixed time period, G is the growth rate of cash flow, and the cash flow start 1 year from now for annuities and perpetuities. Example of annuities: student loan payments, car loan payment, insurance premium, mortgage payment, retirement savings. Annuities, example annuity: you are purchasing a car, you are scheduled to make 3 annual installments of $5,000 per year, given a rate of interest of 10%. What is the price you are paying for the car? Open bracket, exempli gratia. What is the present value? Close bracket. PV equals 5,000, open bracket, 1 divided 10 minus 1 divided 10, 0.10, sorry, 10, open bracket, 1 plus 10, close bracket, power T, close bracket. PV equals 12,434.26. Future value of annuity, future value interest factor annuity. In the present value formula for annuity, the term, close bracket, open bracket, 1 plus R, close bracket, T minus 1, close bracket, divided by R is called the future value interest factor of annuity, or close bracket, FVIFA, close bracket. That is a table that can be used to find value of $1 annuities for different rates at the end time periods. Simple interpolation. Ini
Namu. Y
Y equals
equals
Y equals Y0 plus Y1 minus Y0 divided by x1 minus x0, open bracket, x minus x0 plus close bracket. Interpolation helps to calculate the interest rate, which lies between two values of interest rates in the present value of annuity table. Previous example assume that the first payment occurs at the end of the period. Annuity due is a level stream of payment where B, the first payment starting immediately. Perpetuities example, in order to create an endowment which pay $10,000 per year forever, how much money must be set aside to the if the rate of interest is 10%. So here is the schedule, here is year 0, and here is present value, here is year 1, the value is $100,000, year 2, $100,000 up to infinite, $100,000. PV of perpetuity equals $100,000 divided by 0.10 equals $1,000. Perpetuities example count if the first perpetuity payment will not be received until 4 years from today, how much money needs to be set aside today? So PV today equals $1,000 divided by 0, open bracket, 1.10, close bracket, power T equals $751.315. Comparing rates EAR and APR. There are several different ways to quote interest rates as a result of tradition, law, or deceptiveness. When calculating the exact interest rate, one should pay attention to the stated or quote rate and the compounding period. Rates are quoted with different compounding periods. In order to compare rates, one should convert different compounding periods to a standard one that is a year. Example Garcia per annum PA rates. Comparing rates EIR and APR assume that after analyzing your option, you decided to get an MBA. However, you need to get a student loan to pay for the tuition, and you have found the following three rates as quote on the bank's website. Loan option 1, 2% per month compounded monthly. Loan option 2, 5% per quarter compounded quarterly. Loan option 3, 25% per year compounded annually. We need to convert these rates to their per annum rates, that is the effective annual rate EAR. EAR equals open bracket 1, 0 R close bracket power m minus 1. EAR is the effective annual rate, R is the stats or quote rate per period, and M is the number of period in a year. EAR 2% per month equals open bracket 1 plus 0.02 close bracket power 12 minus 1 equals 26.82%, and EAR 25% per year equals 1 plus 0.25 close bracket power 1 minus 1 equals 25%. Compare rates ER and APR. APR in the trace rate sales period multiplied by the number of period per year. Sounds in here. And APR is not equal to ER and shows unless the time period is year for both. ER equals open bracket 1 plus APR divided by M close bracket power M minus 1. Continuous compounding. What is the ER if the quoted rate is R% and the compounding is annual, semi-annual, quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily, every hour, minute, second? Continuous compounding EAR equals E power R minus 1, where is E is 2,711. Loan types and loan amortization. Three basic types of loan: pure discount loan, interest only loans, amortized loan. Pure discount loan, the borrower receives money today and repays a single lump sum at the same time in the future. Exempli gracia, a treasury bill or T-bill for short, is a promise by the government to repay a fixed amount at the same time in the future. Generally short-term, 3 to 12-month treasury bill are pressure discount loans. If a T-bill promised to repay $1,000 in 3 months at the market interest is 10% AER, then what should be the market price for this T-bill? Interest-only loans borrow money today and pay interest only for a certain period of time and the end of the period. Pay the original loan amount. Note if there is only one period, a pure discount loan and interest-only loan are the same. Most government bonds are interest-only bonds. Amortized loans, the borrower is required to repay parts of the principal amount over time. The process of making regular repayment to reduce this principal is called amortizing the loan. There are two special cases of loan amortization: equal payment of the principal by making equals payment of a principal. The principal is reduced by the same amount every period. However, the total payment per period change as in the interest payment on the unpaid principal change. One need to calculate the payment each period separately. Equals payment, both the principal and interest payment change every period. However, the total payment per period is constant. One need to calculate the payment once. Loan types example shown in the slide. Yeah. Also inflation and the time value of money. I think, yeah, inflation and the time of value of money. Inflation rate at which price as a whole are increasing. Nominal interest rate at which money invest grow. Real interest rate at which the purchasing power at investment increase. Technically speaking, 1 plus real rate equals 1 plus nominal rate divided by 1 plus inflation rate, which can be expressed estimate to saying rate of interest, nominal rate of interest minus inflation rate. Inflation and the time value of money. Example, if the interest rate one of year government bonds is 5% and the inflation rate is 2.2%, what is the real interest rate? Real interest rate equals 1 plus 0.05 close bracket divided by open bracket 1 plus 0.022 close bracket minus 1 equals 1027 minus 1 equals 2.7%. Real interest rate is 5% minus 2.2% equals 2.8%. Summary, a sure dollar today is worth more than a sure dollar tomorrow. Time is money, don't forget to discount. The difference between simple interest and compound interest. The present value formula PV equals future FVT divided by 1 open bracket 1 plus R close T. Summary, the formula of present value formula. Summary, three basic type of loans: pure discount loan, interest only loans, amortized loans. Real rate of interest equals nominal rate of interest minus inflation rate approximately. And here is example. Okay, finish the material of financial management, time value of money, and discounting. Thank you for attention. See you for the next topic.